Thunderstorms continue to rumble over the upper Midwest while we've had some drenching rains over the Carolinas. Stay tuned. Up next, we'll take a look at the current weather. Concentration of showers and storms throughout the upper plains. And let's go there with a local radar stop. First of all, as we head towards the upper Midwest, you can see some showers peppered throughout eastern Nebraska, some rain too across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota, but some really heavy-duty thunderstorms halfway between Huron and Pierce, South Dakota. The strongest ones right now near Highmore, and they're working their way across Hyde County. These may be producing some torrential downpours and possibly some small hail. So watch out for these as they track off towards the east at about 30 to 35 miles per hour. As we head towards the south, we move into the Carolinas. There's a tropical low poised right about here, and we still have the moisture circulating around that low, so moisture is being drawn in from off the Atlantic, and that's helping to fuel the showers and thunderstorms. It's a very wet Friday out there. Some drenching rains continuing from Raleigh, Durham, and Fayetteville over towards around Columbia, South Carolina. Thunderstorms right now around the Myrtle Beach area, and these are slowly tracking off towards the north and northeast. Let's take you back now to our surface map, and we'll first of all head towards the west. Monsoonal moisture flowing into the Four Corners, helping to ignite a few showers and thunder showers out there this morning. Presently, some showers around Roswell and some thunder showers too around Alamogordo in New Mexico. We pick up more rain though throughout the upper Midwest, raining still around Eau Claire, La Crosse, Wisconsin, and Rhinelander. We have 72 for Des Moines, Iowa under some cloudy skies, 69 for Chicago, and 65 for Grand Rapids. Mainly some 60s and 70s blanketing the northeast for this morning, 79 presently for the Big Apple, and 76 degrees for Boston. Towards the south, 74 Atlanta, 75 in New Orleans. It's been pretty warm around Little Rock, 73 degrees. Maybe a chance for more record heat across this area once again for today. Now, unlike the south central part of the country, it has been unusually cool across the southeast. The clouds and the rain helping to hold temperatures cooler than normal across the southeastern corner of the country. But what about today? Well, stay tuned. We'll check out your Friday forecast in just a moment. Check out your forecast for today, and umbrellas will no doubt get a real workout today across the southeast. We still have that tropical low that's going to be drifting across the region, really helping to enhance your showers and storms today, and really be prepared for some locally heavy downpours across the Carolinas. And then we have a storm system too in the upper Midwest. It's really going to get cranking today, getting better organized, and it too will spread a swath of showers and storms and possibly even some severe weather too for the upper Midwest. So please keep a watchful eye to the sky. The good news, though, is that the storm system will be ushering in some cooler air, 60s and 70s for the upper plains, but still toasty and hot for the central plains and southward down towards the Gulf coastal states. Coming up next, we'll check out the current weather, and we'll also have a sneak peek at the weather for the weekend. Potent weather later this afternoon. But the monsoonal moisture is still in evidence too across the southwest, and here we'll see some scattered showers or thunderstorms and possibly some locally heavy downpours. But the vast expanse of the west will be enjoying some dry weather today and some cool, comfortable temperatures along the coast, warming into the 80s though east of the Cascades, and still quite hot and toasty across the Sacramento and San Joaquin valleys of California with some 90s and low 100s. A very stormy day today on tap throughout the upper Midwest. Strong thunderstorms rumbling from Milwaukee through Minneapolis and southward down towards Omaha and Lincoln, Nebraska. One thing good about all this, though, is that temperatures will be cooling down behind our storm system, 60s and 70s for the upper Midwest, but still very summer-like across Kansas and Missouri this afternoon. As our front glides across the northeast, it's going to pass through with very little fanfare. It may spark off a stray shower or thunder shower, but that's about it. A fairly dry weather pattern for the northeast today, and temperatures staying rather warm. Now down towards the south, certainly keep the rain handy if you live in Raleigh, Durham, Myrtle Beach, even southward down towards Savannah, Georgia, and northern Florida. Showers and thunderstorms in the cards today, and possibly some very heavy amounts of rainfall. Don't be surprised to see upwards of 3 inches of rainfall in some spots, so again be prepared for some localized flooding in both North and South Carolina. And with the extensive cloud cover and the rain. Temperatures will be held down today for both North and South Dakota, or North and South Carolina, that is, but warming up quite a bit as we head over towards Oklahoma and Texas with more 90s and triple-digit figures. Well, the weekend's going to start off very hot throughout Texas. Stay tuned. Coming up in the next few moments, we'll check out the forecast for Dallas and elsewhere around the country for the weekend. Well, if you're planning for some outdoor activities today out towards the west, we're calling for a pretty good dose of sunshine. And also, if you're planning on going windsurfing or parasailing off the west coast, it looks pretty good, as the winds will be picking up today for the shoreline of both Oregon and for California. Now, down towards the south, the winds also a little bit on the stiff side today from Cape Hatteras southward through Daytona Beach and Miami, with winds approaching 15 to 25 miles per hour, and sunshine very, very scanty for the Carolinas, as the rain could be very, very heavy this afternoon, so don't expect much sunshine there. Quite a bit of sunshine, though, for Arkansas, Louisiana, Oklahoma, and Texas, and a pretty good round of sunshine, too, throughout the Ohio Valley this afternoon. Now, we have a low-pressure system parked over the St. Lawrence Seaway, and the winds are expected to pick up today. Seas could be averaging from 2 to 4 feet high from York Beach and over across Cape Cod and Buzzards Bay. For those of you heading off on a business trip today, stay tuned. We'll check out the specific forecast for a few cities after this.
Now, your local forecast, accurate and dependable from the Weather Channel.
Good morning. Let's check out this morning's weather scene. First of all, we have some radars to show you. We've had some very damp weather so far this Friday over North and South Carolina. The rain continues at this time around Pamlico Sound, over towards Wilmington and around Myrtle Beach. More rain, too, for Fayetteville, over towards Charlotte, and down around the Savannah River Valley. Now, keep in mind that with the rain coming down this morning and additional rain this afternoon, there could be some flooding, and we do have some flash flood watches for parts of North and South Carolina today, as this moisture is pulling off towards the northeast at about 25 miles per hour. Some of the worst weather, though, so far this morning has been right here in the upper Midwest. Take a look at some of these very, very intense thunderstorms over eastern South Dakota. Presently, severe thunderstorm warnings out for Lake and McCook counties here in the eastern parts of the state. Elsewhere, showers and embedded thunderstorms from Iowa and eastern Nebraska all the way over towards northern sections of Wisconsin, and this is all mainly tracking off towards the east at about 30 miles per hour. Let's check out those airports now, and so far so good. Most of the major hubs in pretty good morning. Here's the current setup, though, as we take a look at what's happening at the surface. We have a front that's snaking its way from the northeast, and it's trailing back towards a vigorous area of low pressure over South Dakota. Meanwhile, a tropical low that we've been tracking the past few days is gliding its way across Georgia. Let's take a look at the satellite picture, and this kind of gives you an idea of where the cloudy skies are this morning. Again, that tropical low is tracking off towards the north and the east, and that's helping to enhance our showers and thunderstorms today over the southeastern corner of the country. High pressure, though, holding sway over the south central part of the country, keeping it very dry and very, very hot. Moisture circulating around the high, though, and that's feeding into the four corners. And again, all of those cloudy skies and the showers and storms that we're seeing plaguing the upper Midwest this morning. Back to the surface map we go, and we'll check out the weather first of all in the west. Now, with that monsoon moisture flowing in, yes, we have seen some showers out there this morning around Roswell and Alamogordo in New Mexico. More concentrated showers and storms, though, throughout the upper Midwest, where it's still raining right now for Minneapolis and Rochester, over towards Eau Claire and Green Bay, also around Rhinelander, Wisconsin, and again those thunderstorms around Huron, South Dakota, and over the eastern part of the state. Very quiet, though, and rather inactive for the northeast. This front is passing through the region, but it's passing through virtually unnoticed, really not even cooling temperatures down any in the wake of that front. Down towards the south, here's the low. Showers and thunderstorms lined up from North Carolina and southward into the Florida Panhandle. For temperatures at this time, it is 58 degrees for Reno, 63 for Boise, and 61 for Lander, Wyoming. In the upper plains, though, about 63 degrees right now for International Falls, 84 for Chicago, and 84 as well for St. Louis. In the northeast, a fairly mild start to your day, some 70s and some 80s, and down towards the south, 79 degrees for Atlanta. Well, the past few days have been rather cool across the southeast, temperatures averaging cooler than normal. But what about today? Will temperatures warm up any? Stay tuned. We'll check out your forecast next.
Now, your local forecast, accurate and dependable from the Weather Channel.